Hi folks, and welcome to another edition of my Veg Garden. Today is Saturday the 11th of April. Been doing doing a few jobs around the garden, sort of finishing off the planting out, and little odds and sods. So follow me. First job we're going to see is me planting my potatoes. So here we go, we're going to plant the potatoes. Variety, I think I've said before, is rooster. So I've already done some, so I'm just going to show you what we do, just to show you. So these are about 25 litre pots. They've got some holes for good drainage, so that's the way the pots are. We then fill it about a quarter to a third. Sorry, let's just move out of the light, it's a bit bright at the moment. There you go. So we'll fill it up a bit more in there. So once we've got it up there, I've got some Pro Sure Planting Magic, a handful of that, then I mix it in, and let me just come around and show you. And then we just place them inside like so. Most of them I've only got 2 in them. I've got a few that are quite small, so I'm going to put in those ones, I'm just going to put 3 in, and then I fill it up. So we fill it up to about that height. Then when the heads of the headstocks, leaves, whatever you want to call it, pop out the top, we'll then fill it up with more compost and take the compost nearly to the top, just to give it that sort of, it's a bit like earthing up really, isn't it, when you plant them straight into. I prefer pots because, as you can see, I've not got a massive bit at the bottom of the garden, so to use potatoes in there would be just too much for me. So so that's the way we're going to do it. So I'll get these finished, and then after this I'll then just let you have a look at what else I've been up to around the garden. So after seeing me plant the potatoes, or how I plant my potatoes, we're back inside the shed, so I'm just going to show you what's happening. These are my leeks. That I don't know whether I planted them deep enough in the soil or not, but we'll let them continue. They seem to have perked up a bit. I gave them a little feed like Nora had suggested, and that seems to have helped them a bit there. So we've got them. Still inside the shed is the gutter of peas. As you can see, they're just starting to, oh sorry folks, they're just starting this one. There's another one somewhere, there was another one. Oh yeah, it's you can see, just about to pop out. So I'll leave that, hopefully the next week or so they'll be ready to plant out. So that's them. We'll show you inside the growing cabinet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do another video regarding that, because a gentleman called Nigel, I think it's Muddy Boots, he's asked about how I've got it all set up. I think I did a video before, but it's quite a long one, so I'm going to do a short video specifically for Nigel and anyone else, just to say what I've got. So just show you what's happening. The geraniums, they all seem to be trundling along nicely. I'm really pleased with how they're progressing. So they're doing well. In here there's my lettuces. Hopefully I'll get them planted out soon. Those two there are my Brussels sprouts, so they look as if they probably need to be planted a bit deeper soon. So they're okay, happy enough with them. The celery and the courgettes at the back there, you can see they're doing fine. Next weekend hopefully get this courgette planted into a bigger pot. And this was my redo of the spring onions. I've now shoved them, they were on the worktop inside the shed. I've now popped them inside the grow cabbage just to help them. There's not much else happening on the other side. Shallots seem to be an absolute failure, you can see. And the other plants like the additional tomatoes and the sweet peppers, they're trundling along nicely. So, sorry, I'm just knocking some stuff off, just bear with me a second. Oh. So we'll go outside. So outside, what have we done today? In here we've sown parsnips in here. So got parsnips in that bed there. Put some feed before I planted them in. They're 9 to a square foot, going on my square foot method. And here are my carrots being planted. They are 12 lots. I do them in little bunches, so a few seeds into each. I don't know if you've seen me plant spacer. I'll show it when I get back into the